Lamar, stop your whining. You're not tired, you're just overexerted. That's about the only way that one like you would actually be having issues with his or her scripted lines. I don't script, it's very rare that I do. In fact, I don't remember ever scripting, only if I needed to do a sing along with a song and I needed to have the actual lyrics. So, in regards to MySpace, I still use MySpace very rarely because I prefer YouTube, especially if the artists are brave enough to post themselves and not just a collage or a montage. I hate collages or montages more than seeing the artist. And if they do their own material, even better because we get to see how they are, who they are, how they do it, and how they expose themselves in regards to opening up their hearts and their emotions to us, the admiring public. MySpace, though, for when I was doing my radio show, was quite useful to discover talent that needed some airplay. Um, a lot of them are not signed, they're still independent, and they just have access to basic audio equipment. You can use audio equipment to load up a file here on YouTube, more or less, but you have to encrypt it in QuickTime to make it into a movie, and that's pretty much it. You have other functions that you can use, other software packages that actually exist. And I'm sorry, I have a cold, and it's not entirely dead. It's not as popular as it used to be. Facebook depends on the widgets that you have for Facebook. There's other sites that also exist that are trying to compete. They're smaller in scale, but they're possibly more malleable. I can't remember. I think one is Reverb Nation. That one's pretty awesome. There's a lot of other sites that I use for my radio material because I do blog TV now and I do this. So when I want to review anything, I have access to the material. Um, it's simply just digital download without having to worry about taking up physical space. The same goes with MySpace. But it's not always a good thing. So far, out of the, 6 months I've actually used MySpace, I've encountered twice as many artists that I wanted to actually host or present to people. And I've received as much music from them as they wanted to send, mostly by sending me their solid CDs if they had printed CDs, or having them send the digital files. But that's my perspective because it's my domain. As for the other folks that want to discover raw talent, well, I think it's catching on quite well with YouTube, especially with the music partnership program that they have in the US. I don't know if they're expanding it into other countries. I think Canada may also have it. But yeah, that's it. That's all. And have a nice one.